welcome to Night Rips and another 6-pack opening of 1992 Upper Deck High Number Series. Now, obviously, I had to put some of the treasures we found from the last time. You know, obviously the Heroes Highlights card, which was on special marked packs of Upper Deck. We also got the, in my opinion, really cool looking Jim Abbott Stay in School card. That one, definitely an interesting one. And although I don't know how well you can see it, but we did get one of the holograms for the College Players of the Year program. There's actually only 3 cards in that set. We got one of them. So they were basically the winners of the Golden Spikes Awards, which is the Heisman Trophy of college baseball. And they're only in these high number series. So very, very cool set. I'm just looking at my notes. One thing I did find out, these Heroes Highlights card are actually very hard to get. In total, there's only 10 cards here, and these are actually part of the sets that dealers could buy and sell at the Heroes of Baseball games. So definitely an interesting set, and I'm very happy to actually somehow get my hands on a box of this. So we'll see how many of these I pull. This is probably one of the rare cards to find, or these 10 cards are some of the rarer cards to find in the entire junk wax era. So getting one of them, I'm happy as anything. So let's go ahead and see what we can find from this point on. It's honestly going to be very difficult, I think, to even match up to what we pulled that first rip. But you never know, right? I mean, that's the nice thing about these old rips, is because you don't know what's in them, you never know what you're going to stumble across. So we're going to go ahead and go through the base relatively quick and see what we can find. Let me get in the center here, just so it's not shiny. We have a Dimitri Young, top prospect. I don't think I've seen. Of course, these top prospects were all low number. I don't think there was any high number top prospects. I think those are all the diamond debuts, which we saw. There's John Olrud. Of course, you know, he ended up going to the Mets after being with the Blue Jays for quite a while. And Lance Parrish, Angel, long-term Tiger. There's Carlos Martinez. Not going to name all these people because we want to get to the meat, right? And that's the problem, is that you don't really know where some of this stuff may lie. It was collated there, so it can end up anywhere. Of course, here's a checklist, the checklist for the upper number. Oh, here we go. The 400 Home Run Club card for Eddie Murray. And that's actually a cool looking, one of those stop motion looking cards. But that's Eddie Murray joining the 400 Club. And I think he actually made it to the 500 Club too, but I'd have to go and double check. But that's a cool one. Put that one to the side, because it's definitely one we want to look at later. There's Mike Kelly. Now, of course, we know Mike Kelly because he's actually right here in this hologram card. Again, was drafted 2nd pick overall in the 1st round by the Braves. Okay, so we got that cool home run club card. That's the big one for that one. Let's see what we can find in this pack. If I can get it open. Oh, I already see something here. We'll save that one to the last here. There's Mike Sims. And this is a prospect card, I think. Yes, it is. Ryan Hoblitzel, prospect for the Cubs. Emmanuel Lee. Go through these relatively quick. Of course, you can't have a Texas Rangers pitcher without a football in his hand. Here's Mike Jeffcoat. Since supposedly that was the better way of warming your arm up without throwing it off. You know, obviously one of the all-time great baseball cards of Nolan Ryan was him with the football in his hand. Orlando Perez. Willie Randolph. And another Willie Randolph. And then we have the rookie threats for the Cardinals. This is card number 702, so this is a high number one. And always 702, 703, they had started putting these rookie threats as from 1990 when they had to replace that one Mike Witt card, that sensor card. But this one is, what was it? Brian Jordan, Donovan Osborne, and Mark Clark. The 3 rookie threats for the Cardinals. Pretty cool. I'll set that one to the side too, because that's another interesting card. Have no problem looking at it again, even though it is a base card. David West. We have with the Dodgers, this should be a prospect, and it is Raul Mondesi, who honestly went on to play quite a while with the Dodgers. So not necessarily all prospects don't make it. Only if they're in that Stadium Club prospect box, which Topps only did for 1 year. I think that was the one thing about during the junk wax era, was so many people thought they could just basically throw a picture and some stats on a piece of cardboard and people would buy it. But they so overproduced it that it really made it not worth the cardboard it's printed on. So we got Mike Kelly again. Got Butch Henry. We have Clemente Nunez with the Marlins. That's interesting. He was a 16-year-old right-hander. Very interesting. Because this was 1992 Upper Deck. Marlins was just forming at this point, so this is real interesting. So Nunez is the first player in Marlins franchise history. Joined the team via the expansion draft. So 16 years old. Very interesting. And I don't know off the top of my head how well he did. Definitely some homework for me to do, you know, when I'm collating cards. So 3 packs to go. All right. There's Schofield. I'm really just hoping to get some more of those Heroes Highlights card, because these were special purchased cards. Dave Winfield with the Blue Jays. Obviously, he spent a lot of times, but probably best known as a Yankee. Martinez. There's Peterson. Holman and Crew. Oh, that's a nice, interesting shot. Showing he still has the ball. Mel Hall. There's a very young David Wells, still as a Blue Jay. We have top prospect Rondell White. Obviously, he did play too. And then we have the best defensive player for the American League. So there is still from the low number series. This would be Ripken Jr. And actually, one of the ones I think I've been missing. But I don't know until I go back and start sorting cards. It takes so long to sort some of these sets. You know, in this set, especially when you add the high number series, there's a total of 800 cards here, not counting the inserts. Fortunately, there's not very many inserts. There's the college players. Of course, there's only 3 cards there. There's the Heroes highlights. There's only 10 cards there. And then there's the baseball heroes. And hopefully we pull some. It's crazy. The only one we pulled was actually a repeat from the low number series. There's Kevin Mitchell. Bill Kruger. Vinsky. Kelly. Stottlemyre. Gerald Clark. Not seeing a lot out of this one. Jay Bell. Okay, got a prospect. We have Steve Hosey. Prospect for the Giants. And, of course, we got Kenny Rogers, longtime Rangers pitcher. Not a country singer. All right, last pack. Almost feeling a little bit slighted. You know, after the first opening of this, when we had so many different unique cards, this time not having any. Or very little, honestly. And we got a Diamond debut. Archie Cienfranco, I don't know how you pronounce that. Of course, we've already pulled that one before. There's Perez, Schofield, Frank Viola, Willie Randolph. Yeah, Bill Swift. Seltzer. Guthrie, Mike Jackson, Ozzie Gillian, Blazer, Newman, Hubie Brooks. Oops, we got something that's stuck. There's QB. Oh, this is cool. We have Manny Ramirez, prospect for the Indians. And we got Reggie Jefferson. All right. So this pull has been mostly base cards, but we did pull a few interesting cards. You know, this time we pulled a lot of prospects. You know, Manny Ramirez, Steve Hosey, Rondell White, Raul Mondesi, Ryan Hoblitzel, and Dimitri Young. So those are all nice, because I've got a lot of those. We did pull one of the Diamond debut, which I'm guessing this is the equivalent of the rookies. Possibly. It might not play enough games or whatnot, but they're only in the high number series. We got Archie Cienfranco again. I'm probably mispronouncing it, and if I am, apologize. We pulled another one of the Diamond skills for the American League, which would be in the low number series. So this is the ones below 700. This time we've got the best defensive player from the Iron Horse, Ripken Jr. We got what became pretty common in the 700 set, which is the rookie threats. This time the Cardinals, and don't remember who it was again. It was Brian Jordan, Donovan Osborne, and Mark Clark. So that's pretty cool, and that become very common in the 700 series. And then we did pull this one. I think this one's so cool. Card celebrating Eddie Murray joining the 400 home run club. So, very cool. So that's it with this set. Obviously, we're going to have about 4 more rips on this because I do open 6 packs at a time, and I have a box of 36, so easy math there. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notify bell so you get notified when I put more videos up. I try to put at least one up a day, mostly baseball, and I do put old and new, so a little bit of something for everybody. Also, you know, if you like these videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Or if you don't like it, thumbs down. Either way, it gives me feedback on if you like it or not. And of course, the other way you can give feedback is drop some text down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So I do appreciate time taken to watch this stuff. I hope you enjoyed as much as I do opening it. And I look forward to doing this again with you here real soon. So until then, bye now.